Good morning. Welcome to Daily Stand-Up for Friday. Yay, it's Friday, January 20th. So, I have a lot to talk about with you guys today, and I want to jump right in to getting through my today block stuff so that I can talk to you about what I'm going to do with my board because I'm really excited. Okay, so yesterday, I got through the copy edits for part one of my book. Didn't take terribly long, but it did take away time from my South by Southwest presentation. So that is going to be my focus for most of the day. And then I'm just going to be able to devote maybe an hour or two to this article and see how far I get. But this has to go out to my design partner and my presentation partner today. So it's got to get done. The other thing in my in progress column is Standup. So I'm recording right now and then I'll go upload it right after this. I do have a little bit more social media to upload. I've gotten through today, and so it's just the weekend that's left. So if I don't tweet over the weekend, it's not a huge deal. So this may end up getting bumped off, just depending on how the afternoon goes. And I'm okay with that. So the things that are blocking me, I've realized, are the way I've been thinking about my backlog or my ready column here. Because even though I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of writing about Kanban lately, and I'm totally in love with whip limits and all of the powers that they have and tracking, cumulative flow and throughput as opposed to burn down and all these great things that Kanban can help us do, when I come to a board like this, somehow, I guess it's because I've been on a Scrum team for 2 years, my brain goes Scrum. So when I put these cards in my backlog on Monday, I was like, I have to get through them all this week. But there's no reason for me to have to get through them all this week because I'm not in a sprint. There is no time box. I need to write that like somewhere big on my board. There is no time box. So the other thing that's been happening this week, which I've talked to you guys about a little bit, is I've been having these things are coming at me, right? I got edits from my editor on the book, and I didn't know which day of the week that was going to happen. My collaborator for my presentation was maybe not as responsive as I was hoping for, which has put more responsibility on me. That wasn't reflected in what I had planned to do. So I want to redesign the board. What I'm thinking, and I'm just going to sketch it out because I'm going to redo this all later, but what I'm thinking is I need to do what David Anderson talks about in Kanban, where they had a really tight-knit group of stakeholders who could do on-the-fly ad hoc prioritization and queue replenishment. So whenever they had a spot open up, whenever the development team had a spot open up, he would just send an email to these people, and then they would put their heads together really quickly, and they had been working together so long and communicating so well that they would be able to fill that spot in the team's queue within a couple of hours. There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to do something like that because I'm just me. I don't have any collaboration costs or meetings to schedule or anything like that. It's just me. So what I need to figure out, I think I need to do something like, we need like a ready queue, and then we should have like a backlog, and then ready. Sorry about the squeaky marker. And so I should have, we should put like a 5 limit on this one. And then the ready should just be like 2 or 3 maybe. We'll start high and work down maybe as we go. And so then maybe every day or two, or probably, if this ever gets down below 2, then it's time to fill it up. And then whenever this gets empty, then it's time to, okay, what's most important right now? And I think that's going to help. That might not be the right design, but I need to somehow break this up a little more effectively so that I'm going back to my backlog more often than once a week, because things change too rapidly for me to, I'm still in that, like, you know, Monday sprint planning brain, and I just got to get out of it. It's just going to be a habit that I have to break. But I'm going to be traveling on Monday and Tuesday next week. So I think probably I'm going to build a virtual board for next week so that I can have it with me when I'm out of the office and share it with you guys that way. So that might make it a little easier to kind of play around too. Yes. So I think that's everything for today. I'm really excited to show you guys what I come up with to better manage my WIP limits for what's coming up. And we had a lot of new people join in the last couple days. So if you're new, post your stuff in the forums. I can't wait to hear what you're doing. And if you have any suggestions, if something's working really well for you to manage this early part of your flow process, please share. I'd love to hear what works for you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.